Oh, God, stop it. We know gerbils in here. Hey, kitty cats. Go meow.
No, but then the wet. I really don't think that this podcast is gonna be very deep.
That's actually super interesting because that's not what your wife said.
OMG.
Welcome to
That's
Not
what
Your
wife
Said. She didn't say that, Rachel.
No, she did not.
She didn't say anything.
I mean, not to you.
Woof.
Guys,
Hello.
episode 4.
Yeah!
Thanks for sticking through this with us. We hope it's been
As enjoyable as your wife was.
as joyful as it has been for your wife. And I'll tell you what, by her screams, I think it's been pretty splendid.
Screams of pleasure, to be clear.
Yeah.
I need my neighbors to stop calling me
Oh,
screams
no.
of pleasure. Just kidding. I've never met my neighbors. I have no idea. But if I had neighbors, I'm sure they would not like me.
Literally.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll just step outside of my house and I'll do something annoying and I'm just like, I'm that neighbor. That's me. You the crazy lady down the hall? You know that one? She just thinks everybody wants to hear her fucking singing when she does her laundry?
Rachel.
No. You're the worst.
I'm just the person in the building who, is quiet all throughout the day because I'm not home. And then as soon as I get home at 9 p.m., it's like...
You're your most productive. You're vacuuming.
Yeah, everything is hardwood, but I'm still vacuuming.
I vacuum hardwood. Fuck sweeping. It's the worst.
I'm a big Swiffer sweeper kind of. Yeah, I'm a big Swiffer. But I do the occasional. I have that speaker in there. I like to bump some music.
Ooh.
I listen to Gossip Girl really loud. But other than that, to be honest, I never have anybody in this apartment. So.
Speaking of, guess who is in your apartment right now?
Oh, I think it's both of us.
I think we're in KaiLee's bed right now. Guys,
all the magic happens, you guys!
It has been magical. So far, I've already spilled wine all over my legs, and
Just
my legs
where it
are
needs to be.
sticky from the wine, that is.
Yes, it's
Let
very
me just
fun.
tell you, none of it went to waste. Right?
Okay.
Right, KaiLee?
Yeah. What'd you say, Canary? Right in between your thighs.
Wow. I hate when I laugh like that, where all the air just leaves my body. It's so embarrassing.
Yes, anyways, we're here in my womb, and we in my bed, and we cuddle. Just
We
kidding,
got
we
some
sit.
wine, and it's just feeling really vibey right now, I gotta say. I was just telling KaiLee how amazingly beautiful her interior design is. It literally gets me hard just looking at it.
I love it when you say that.
Yeah, me too.
I take a lot of pride in my, no, I don't actually.
Why not? You should.
Interior design. Well,
You should. Your entire apartment is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying.
God, if you need me to put the wine down.
No! Gotta quit giving that an option.
I want to do it in little... Oh.
Ooh, that was probably loud enough. Glad we didn't break
Cheers.
the glass. Kind of like this weekend.
Oh no! Okay, well,
I just want to jump into that.
Yeah, let's segue into that really quick. Rachel and I went out this weekend, and it was actually super duper fun.
It was one of the best nights I've had in Kansas City since I moved here. Literally.
Same.
Literally. I may have had a lot of good nights, but none that left me so sore the next day
Oh
from
my God.
dancing.
Oh, that was just so fun.
We danced all night long. Let's just start from the beginning, should we?
Um,
I got a parking ticket.
did you really?
Remember? Violation.
Oh.
It was $0. I'm pretty sure because it was my first offense. But
you
yeah.
dirty little
I
scoundrel.
know.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I was a little bit, was out of this world at that point, if you know
You were
what
just
I mean.
like, wait, Rachel, there's something on your windshield. And I was like, ah, fuck. And you're like, wait, it's $0. And I was like, yes!
Kidding. Why do I sound like
I don't
a robot, a peppy robot when I'm drunk?
You did just stop and point at it though. You're like, Rachel. Rachel, there's something
Wake
there.
up! I faked dentist out. You're like, please leave me
I was
alone.
like, get in the car.
Get in the fucking car.
No.
But no, it was a really good time. We went to a couple of places. We went to this bar, and there was next to another bar. And there was a guy standing in between, and me and Rachel were like, should we go to this? Should we go to that? Like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Which one should we go to? And there was this guy, like, standing in between them, and we were like, "Hey, guy!" And he was like, "Hey." And we were like,
Which he was working, by the way.
Yeah, he had a security shirt on.
Yeah.
And so we were going to just get his take, like, hey, which one should we start out at? Like, what's the vibe? Like, how should we kind of navigate?
Literally give us your 3 points, selling points on each bar.
Yes. I don't remember exactly what the selling points were.
They were, I remember the ones for the one was...
Alternative.
Alternative, that's what he said. It's an alternative bar, chill vibes. And then the other one, obviously, is a little bit more hyped up.
So we went to the alternative option.
Because you're starting out slow.
Yeah, we wanted to start out slow. Every girl in there had platform shoes on. I don't know if you saw. Like, pretty
I did actually not notice that. I didn't even see a girl in that bar until we got up to the rooftop, though.
Yeah, well...
First I told the bartender, I asked him if he wanted to have a baby mama.
God.
That was in the moment, I'll tell you that much.
That was so...
I'm trying to think about how it all started.
I couldn't...
That was a fantastic man, though.
He was super cool.
He said something, and I said, do you have kids? And I was like, oh, not that you know of.
Oh,
right?
no, he made a stupid dad joke.
That's what you said. You said, you must be a dad. That's a dad joke.
Yeah.
Yes. And I said, well, do you have any kids? And he's like, no. I was like, well, none that you know of. You want one? You said no, but you can still call me daddy.
Yes! And shout out to that man.
Yes. He was like a 40-year-old man. Oh, he was fantastic.
Yeah, highlight. One of the highlights.
One of the highlights, for sure.
Yeah. No, he was great. And then we got our drinks. Rachel was like, beer, liquor, beer, liquor, beer, liquor. Oh, liquor. KaiLee had a beer.
Rachel should have had a beer, because the lemonade was trash.
Yeah, then I had to go up like a mom to the bar and get a new one. I was like, hi, my friend, she got a vodka lemonade downstairs. The lemonade doesn't really taste like... And the guy was like, lemonade doesn't taste like lemonade? And I was like, yeah, that's exactly right. He's like, give me 1 second. And then he went and made a new one. And he was like, how does this one taste? And Rachel was like, yeah.
It's great, sir.
It's a lot better.
It was great, because I literally was going to struggle through the shitty one. And KaiLee, the moment we sit down, was like, you need a new one? Cool, I'll be right back. I'm just like, love her. Love her. I don't even have to ask. It's amazing.
Do you... Is it taste right? I swear to fucking God.
I was already on my way to the bar anyway. Come on.
I'm already out. Then we did... Oh, yeah. Music moment.
Music.
Mo.
Ow! I like that.
Dead
Guys.
Oh.
I think this is when our night really started for me. Like, I was starting to feel the buzz, and then this song comes on. I gotta play it.
Yeah.
It's called Blue Monday. It is by the New Order. Just New Order, actually.
Picture yourself at the bar with your best friend. You're vibing, you're chilling, and all of a sudden, this shit comes on. Are you ready?
Oh! It still does it for me.
Literally, I can't stop moving.
Yeah. Okay, so
You guys know
that first beat? You remember that first beat? So it starts out, right? Me and KaiLee make eye contact. We hear this song and we're both just like, it's fucking over. And then as we're making eye contact, we start clapping our hands to that beat. Boom, boom, boom. And just clap, clap, clap.
So good.
And then Rachel decides to start humping the air, but to the beat. I was like a jackrabbit in the bar.
Did not surprise me.
And then that 80s kind of techno starts.
Literally, like, oh my God, it was so fun. That was pretty much when the night started. Because
I was so too.
Feeling it. I was in the mood. I was
yes.
like, oh, yeah, music moment for that song.
Oh, we had to have a music moment for that song.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And then we went to the bathroom, and everything's
Tell us about the stalls for a second.
Oh my God, these fucking stalls. Okay, we're not even tall. We're the same height. 5'6", 5'7"?
5'6", baby.
5'6". I think I'm 5'6.5".
Oh, fuck you.
But yes, there's 2 stalls. And, okay, they're so short, like, literally, it's like, from my chest up, everybody can see me. Chest down to, like, knee is this stall. So anyways, we're in there, and we're peeing.
As you do.
As you do in a bathroom when you're fucking drunk like me. And I brought my beer in there. I think I wasn't even finished. Wow, I'm a lightweight.
It makes sense you would bring your beer in there. Any bar, you're not going to leave your beer at the table.
100%. And so, then, like, all of these girls walk in while me and Rachel are peeing.
Oh, this was so funny.
What were they even talking about?
They were trying to take a picture, dude. They're trying to take a picture. And
oh, yeah, that's
like, guys, circle up. And literally, I had already finished peeing. I was getting ready to pull my pants. I hear these girls trying to take a picture, and I'm like, if I stand up, I'm going to be that awkward person
I was
in the back of the
picture
photo.
because the stall was so short.
So I was hunched over, waiting for them to be done. And then I heard you had exited already, so I was like, okay, they're probably done at this point. So then I went out. Yeah.
I, like, tried to make it a joke. I was like, oh, hi, like, popping up, like, can I squeeze by really quick? And they're like, oh my god, yes! Like, picture. And they're like, oh my god, you look so cute. Like, da-da-da. And they were super nice. And they were chill. And then I was like, take your fucking picture, you cuties. And then, we were, like, standing near the door. Oh, first of all, I didn't even know where the door was.
Oh, this bitch walks up to the wall. To be fair, it was a weird bathroom. It was very small. She walks up to the wall and is trying to push it. She's like, oh my god, like, I can't get it open. I'm like, I just moved her to the left. I was like, it's not the door.
One beer. One beer.
One beer later.
Anyways, and then we're talking, and all of a sudden KaiLee fucking drops her glass like a stupid idiot.
No, it was my fault, remember? As I moved you, I laughed super hard, and then I knocked it out of your fucking hand. And then it falls to the ground. And you'd think that'd be the worst part, right? Beer everywhere, all over her fucking legs. No, the worst part is that the whole glass broke in half. And then I felt embarrassed.
I remember.
And all these girls are there, and they're like, oh no. Like, I'm the bitch that was like, party foul.
What was the movement in which you knocked it out of my hand?
Whenever I laugh and something happens after, I black out. I never know. And everybody else tells me what happens. So, couldn't tell ya. I felt so bad.
I mean, don't worry. I
mean, it's not like it's your glass. But I was like, I gotta get you a beer. I gotta buy you a fucking beer.
I mean, whatever. And then we walked out of the bathroom and I went up to the bar and I said, hey, dude, some girl just broke a glass in the bathroom. You might need to go clean it up. I'm so sorry. I just want to let you know. He's like, oh, jeez, yeah, no worries. Thanks, I appreciate it. And I was like, I am said dumb bitch.
And then we were about to skedaddle out of there. But before we did skedaddle out of there,
yes,
something that we've been trying, guys. Do you remember we mentioned last episode that we are trying to get a Todd on the pod? Okay?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Preferably with a wife, but we're flexible. Obviously.
And so is she.
Obviously. So, we thought instead of just going around and trying to find a Todd, which is something we do as well, it's easiest to first scream out the word Todd and see if anybody reacts. So we decided to take that direction as we went out. Okay, so we went out to the patio and screamed, Todd! And nobody looked our way. But this is what we're going to do, because, guys, we're going to get a Todd on the pod for you guys. We find that it's very important.
A Todd on the pod.
It's got to happen. This is a double, yes. If your name is Todd, is a PCA. If your name is Todd and you want to be on the pod, please message us. If you know a Todd, you want to stick him on the pod, also email us. That is whatyourwifesaid@gmail.com.
We actually had a super great time. We went to the bar that was right next to it. That was more of like I would say it's more of like a party-ish bar.
100%. It's like, it feels very college-y.
Yeah. And what was great is that we walked in and I like beelined my eye focus to this man in a hat. And who was, oh my god, he was so dreamy. He looked like Heath Ledger. Like, literally, we took a photo, or we had a photo next to his face. He looked like Heath Ledger. Anyways, I remember I walked in, I was like, Rachel, this man is so attractive. Like, we need to go talk to him. And then we were like, okay, well.
Is that why we landed over there? Or
yes, well, that's why I landed over there.
Oh, okay. We also did want to play beer pong, but I think out of the 4 options, that was the table we went to. Which was great, because it ended up being a bachelor party.
Was it a bachelor party?
You don't remember? You were so drunk. Yes. Okay. Oh my god, there's literally so much to say. The guy, the short one. I kept calling him short the whole time, because at one point he said he lost us, and I was like, well, probably because he can't see above everybody.
Oh! I was not there for that.
He was a good sport. Okay, and I wish I could remember
He bought us beer.
Yeah, he bought us both beers, because we beat his brother, who wasn't the best man.
You guys, me and Rachel beat these men in beer pong.
And I didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah, but then the brother, I guess the one that was getting married, I suppose, was...
Also, you probably missed out then on the fact that while we were playing, he told me that the tactic we should take is slapping each other's hands. That's who told me to do that. He said, what you got to do is when you miss, have your partner slap your hand. You won't miss it.
Oh, yeah!
No, it's fucking bullshit. Because we did it like 2 times, and then we had like 3 or 4 more throws past then, and then I took out the second to last one, and then you took out the last one. And he's like, you gotta slap each other's hands. I was like, that's not why. But I'll take your free beer. Yeah.
Free beer, you know? Because he was like, yeah, you beat my brother, I'll buy you beer. And I was like, fuck yeah. I was already winning in the fact that we beat them. But then anyways.
God, we were on a high.
We were on a sports high.
Sports high. That adrenaline rush.
Smoking that turf.
Oh, yeah.
That's some good fucking...
Some good turf.
Football season turf. Love a good mascot roaming around on the field and a little turf in there. Oh, Rachel bought me a rose, which was great.
Oh my god, I'm gonna forget. There was this old man. And he had face masks and he had roses.
Naturally.
And of course, like, as we said, we were feeling ourselves right after we left the first bar. And I saw this man with roses, and I was like, oh, I want to buy us roses. So whenever I said, sir, how much are your roses? He said, 2 for $5. I said, perfect. I'll take 2 of them.
Give me 2. Rachel was like, go pick out what color. Go pick out. I can't even talk.
Like, baby girl, go pick out your color.
Pick out your color.
Yes. And she picked yellow.
The color of friendship.
The color of friendship. Yes. I went with a nice coral orange. They were very pretty.
Okay, flex. Jesus Christ.
Oh, stop. I mean, I'm just saying. My rose...
with a nice sunset orange, you know, because I'm classy. Fucking yellow, bitch.
I'm just going to say the yellow one was in the trash can by the end of the night.
Okay. Listen, I couldn't carry this. It was in my bucket.
I know. I had a purse. Because we started with the full-length stem. We cut it down, tried putting it in the hair. Didn't stay. Put it in the purse, and then it just got destroyed. That's all I gotta say.
And you already know.
What's that song? Oh, Wet Ass Pussy. That came on in the club, by the way. I didn't know I liked that song until that night.
Oh, I like that song too.
And that line, park that Big Mac in this garage, this little garage, or whatever. I'm never doing that again.
Yes.
I don't know.
I liked that song. I think one of the highlights for me was when Rachel and I ran out to the DJ.
Just thinking that.
Because Rachel's like, I need to request Pour Some Sugar on Me right now.
It's my go-to request song.
And so we ran up to the DJ and literally,
I was literally primping myself to get ready. I was turned, I was facing KaiLee, I was like, okay, we're almost ready.
So I used to date a DJ, and I can understand how fucking annoying it is when girls come up and they're like, can you just play Superhuman by Slander for me, please? And you're just like, okay, sure.
I just listened on the way here.
No shit, really?
Love that song.
Oh my god.
I got it from you.
Why are we on the same wavelength? So, keep me in the state of mind!
Don't tell me that it's real life!
Superhuman!
I am tired.
Woo! Anyways.
Guys, if you had seen my wine just now, it was like, boop, boop. Like a pendulum just waiting to fall over.
It's the line on my notepad.
No!
It's okay.
Not the pad.
Sweating. Okay. Ow. I just put myself in the eye.
Everything was happening right now. Okay, let's back on track here.
Yes.
Pour some sugar on me.
Back to what really matters. Okay, yes. Rachel and I went up to the DJ stand, and there was a sign explicitly written on the DJ stand that said, no requests. None of it. But then,
wait, I was primping myself, and you literally said, Rachel, there's a sign. I turn around. I can only imagine. I wish I had whatever face I had on my face in a picture, because I bet it was fantastic. My face just dropped.
Heartbroken.
I was depressed. I was pissed. I was like, no. There was a guy next to the DJ. I'm assuming he was his bodyguard.
And from people like us.
He looked at me and he kind of like made a nod toward the DJ, and I was like, I could go? And he was like, yeah, go ahead. I go up to the DJ, and he's like, what song do you want? And I was like, Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. I literally just spit it all at him. And he was like, yeah, okay. I was like, ow!
No, it was the best. And then we scurry on, like, literally there's no other word to describe it. We scurry on back to our bachelor boys.
I didn't want to waste any more of the DJ's time. All I needed to say was right there.
We scurry on back, and then all of a sudden it's like, and Rachel takes her entire outfit off.
Did I? It keeps doing that. I don't recall that. Interesting.
Just kidding. No, but I literally see Rachel's soul awaken, and she goes, oh!
I think, Like, just thinking about that intro. I mean, guys, there's just no better song. There's just no better.
Really, I mean, truly, I agree with you. 1,000%.
No, it was amazing.
And then we both just let it all out.
I have to say too, I wanna brag about us for a minute because we had bitches glaring at us at the bar the entire night because that's how fucking on the floor and in everybody's face we were. Our dancing was on point. We were feeling ourselves. We didn't give a shit about anybody else. And people could just see the vibes like vibrating off of us. And some people didn't like that so much, which is fine with me because it was hilarious to see.
100%. No, honestly, I didn't even pay attention to what else was going on besides the moment. Except for when that guy started swing dancing. He swing danced with you and you're fucking great at dancing.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, I never let the other... Are you talking about the other guy?
Talking about the hat
Ross?
guy.
No, okay, hat guy, we didn't swing dance. That was Spanish dancing.
Oh, well then I was Spanish dancing with him.
Yeah, no, he didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, he didn't?
Not really.
Because I didn't either.
I don't know what I'm doing either, but I just looked at him and I was like, dude, you do not know what you're doing. But actually, now in retrospect, he might have just been drunk because later me and him had like a nice little dance-off to Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado.
Yeah.
And he's got some moves!
And he was really, like, I was like, oh, you are
feeling
so
myself
good
in that song. Because it's such a back and forth song. It's so much fun. That was an amazing moment. That was amazing.
So yes, and then we ended the night. We took a blowjob shot. We put the shot on the table, and
KaiLee took hers like a champ.
Yeah, because that's how you take a blowjob shot.
No, I know, but I knew I was gonna struggle with it because I struggle with chugging. I struggle with swallowing pills. I swear to God, I tried. Dude, I am an invalid when it comes to chugging, and I just can't do it.
I can't really chug unless I'm already drunk. Then I can't chug. But
really?
if you put
a straw in something, it's gone. I don't know why. Anything with a straw.
I can't do straws. I can chug faster than I can straw. So obviously
I'm a big sucker. KaiLee's a big swallower.
Both of us together.
Name a better duo. I'll wait.
No, she's a good sucker. I'm a good swallower. Because I used to bartend, so I used to take shots for dinner. So
that was like a midnight snack.
No, literally, I'd be like, I need to be awake. Can somebody go give me a Patron shot? Okay, great. Carry on with the night.
I do want to talk about the motherfucker she brought up earlier, who tried to swing dance with me. And I'm like, oh my God, get off of me. So this guy starts off by including himself in a group that he does not belong.
Oh, wait! You're talking about that guy!
Ross.
Oh my God. He came up to me and started saying some fucking shit. And I was like, I have a girlfriend. And I pointed to you. I was like, that's my girlfriend. Like, I'm lesbian. That's my girlfriend. And he's like, oh, that's funny because I actually have a boyfriend too. I was like, I'm tired of the pickup lines.
He pulled the same one on me.
Yeah, because you said you have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Even though you should have said you had a fucking girlfriend.
Apparently.
Now we're polyamorous.
But he knew we were joking. I mean, yeah.
But it's for real. Because this guy,
he said, oh yeah, me too. He's like right over there and like popped his hand out. I was like, okay, ha ha ha, whatever.
Oh my God, fuck that guy.
I literally asked, so are you part of the group? What group? And I was like, cool, that's a no. And that was at first because at first I was giving him the time of day, and then I was like, okay, cool, you're out of my eyesight at this point. You were just fucking around with a group that you're not a part of, so leave. And then he starts saying like, my name's Ross, and he said something about, but we're on a break. And I was like, my name's Rachel, whatever. I was like, oh my God, that's actually really funny, because it was funny, because my name's Rachel.
Yeah, Ross, yeah.
Whatever. I think that hyped him up because I laughed at that, which he shouldn't flatter himself because I laugh at anything.
True.
And then it goes on to him trying to get me to dance. I said, no, I'm not dancing. I pretended I was like, no, I don't dance. I don't swing dance. I don't want to do that. And he's like, come on. He kept putting his hand out. I was like, dude, I'm not fucking dancing with you.
Ugh, I hate it.
And then what did he say? Oh yeah, he left for a minute because he could tell I was literally ignoring him. He came back over and he's like, so I'm kind of invested at this point. Like, I said the Ross and Rachel joke earlier. And I'm just like, oh my God. I literally looked him in the eyes and I said, well, you shouldn't be. He's like, well, I am. And I was like, cool. I have a boyfriend. And he was like, yeah, me too, like I said. And I was like, I actually have a boyfriend and I seriously want you to leave me alone. He's like, well, it was a pleasure meeting you. And like shook my hand. I'm like, that took way too long. It took way too long for him to know that he wasn't wanted. I did want to talk about this one guy that came up. He didn't come up to me. So he was looking at me. He was sitting down. And then he put up his hand in the shape of like an ID. He was like, hey, like, got this or something? And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And he was like a big dude. So I was like, maybe he's like a security guard or something. And he literally thinks I'm... I don't know what was going on. I walk over and I was like, what? And he was like, I just wanted to pull you over to tell you that you look absolutely beautiful.
Shut up. I wasn't even alive for that
I know,
moment.
you were not. You were way too busy dancing with Spencer.
Oh!
Oh, the guy! Okay, so he said that, and I literally was like, is that your pickup line? He's like, no, I'm just being honest. I was like, is that your pickup line? And he was like,
Rachel calling motherfuckers out at the bar!
It gets better. He was like, no, I'll tell you what my pickup line would be. I was like, okay, hit me with it. I'm literally I'm trying to like help this guy out at this point. I'm giving him pointers. And he was like, so where are you from? I was like, Hays, Kansas. He's like, where? I said, where are you from? He's like, I'm from Texas. And I was like, oh, cool. He didn't say anything else. I was like, that's your pickup line? He's like, yeah, good. I was like, first one. Do the first one next time on the next girl. Amazing. Have a good night.
Rachel's out here, like, correcting behavior.
Because there was another guy.
Oh, my God.
Everybody was just pissing me off at that point. This guy, I could see that he was, like, watching us. They're at this table, and him and this group of guys were kind of sitting there just, like, watching us. And he ended up eventually throwing a piece of ice at me. Threw it at me. I told you that. He threw it at me. I walked my happy ass over to the fucking table. I bent over the table, and I looked at him, and I said, is that what you usually do to pick up women? And I couldn't even tell you his response. All I know is I said, didn't work on me, and walked off. Who the fuck throws ice at somebody?
Rachel, I don't remember this happening.
Again.
But I just feel bad. I'm sorry.
Why do you feel bad?
I would have. Oh my God!
I'm gonna take care of that shit.
I know.
I actually live for people that hit on me in weird ways because I'm like, cool. This is where my entertainment is coming from tonight.
We're both the type of person to take care of shit in that moment, so we're both like fighters. You know, we're not fighters. We're fighters. And then we left, and then we went home.
And then I got a ticket.
And then you got
That was $0. Besides having an amazing night with you. Oh my God, wait, it was the same day.
Yeah, it was the same day,
Saturday
actually.
was the best day ever. And so I was like, you know what? I literally just want to take myself out on a little fucking date to the market. And I got really excited. And I was like, I'm going to dress up for myself. I put on the red lipstick, which I've been feeling lately. Threw that on. I went down to the market and I bought some bracelets. They have the most beautiful flowers.
Oh, I know. They have really pretty bouquets.
It was so funny because I am a person, I compare everything that's there and then I pick whatever I think is the best or most affordable, whatever.
Libra.
Fucking Libra, thank you. Plug in. And I picked the one, I was like, yep, these are the prettiest. And it had a long line, so I was like, yep. So we get in line, and then this other bitch walks up to the girl that was in line in front of me and is like, you know, there's like a lot more flowers. Like, there's like literally so many of them around. And I don't know what the girl in front of me said, but I'm just like, bitch, these are the best. I looked at her stupid little flowers compared to the bouquet that I got, and I'm just like, bitch, you crazy.
Bitch, you out of your mind.
10 extra minutes
for
these flowers. And I got the most beautiful bouquet. I had my mask on and everything, but I literally was smiling so fucking big.
I bet.
And I was leaving the market, and I'm just like, I was just so happy, guys. And
Isn't the city market so fun,
the city market.
Go?
Oh my God. So I was leaving, and this photographer just stops me, and she's like, can I just get your picture really quick?
Okay, wait, I saw that.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God, yes, please do. I was like, she could see my smile through my mask, I feel like. And I smiled so big with the picture. I was like, I don't know why I'm smiling, but I'm smiling because it's a picture. She's like, keep on smiling. She hands me a card, and it says, like, you've been spotted. You can see this photo at communityfaces.kc.com. I was so, like, I know that a lot of people get on that, but I was just so honored. I was like, oh my God, thank you.
So cute.
They put me as the cover of the event, by the way.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so
cutie.
They have all their days lined out, which I have a ton. I'm sure they do go to the market every weekend, so it just had a date on it. But then when you click on the event, it has like a ton of photos. And it had me as the one you click.
Because you're the cutest fucking bitch
I was like,
ever.
stop.
Are you kidding me?
Stop it.
No, we're not stopping.
Okay, alright, say it again.
We go to the farmer's markets in like literal farmer's outfits, or they're like fucking bitches that wear golf skirts.
Literally. I saw about 3 of them. I texted KaiLee and I was like, hey bitch, you're gonna get more use out of that.
Hey bitch, we're at the farmer's market right now?
Hey!
Literally, I asked Rachel, I was like, what should I wear tonight? When we went out on Saturday, and you were like, golf skirt? I was like, no! That's for when I record blowjob videos.
Oh. Patreon. You would rock the shit out of that going out. I do have to say, though, I have to... Okay, I think everybody has done it, but there were so many people that were at the farmer's market. There's, like, these girls that were, like, younger, and they were, like, in the middle of a people, and people were, like, trying to get around them, and they were trying to get that perfect Instagram picture. And I don't have anything wrong with trying to get a picture, but at the same time, I see these girls, and you can tell that they're the kind of girls that do that everywhere they go. And I just have to talk about how I feel like that steals away from living in the moment, and I feel like that steals away from really enjoying life. I'm not trying to hate on people, because obviously we all have Instagram. We all like to post pictures and show how happy we are. That's amazing. But when you're doing that, and you're oblivious to the people around you, you're oblivious to, like, interactions you could have had, I just feel like you're stealing so much from yourself, especially such young girls. I'm like, you're here with your friends, and you're so... And then I would see them, they would take the picture, they would stand back together, they'd all be on their phones, and the one would be, like, already posting the picture. I could literally see her posting the picture, and, like, at the very least, take the picture and figure out your filters, figure out your caption, and do all that later, and spend time with your friends.
It definitely is, like, a different world, because... I mean, even just, like, going out with you on Saturday, and it's, like, I go to the city market every single Sunday, because my friend has her own company at the farmer's market, so I go and visit her and stuff, and
I love that.
Yeah, well, I just see people constantly just, like, always taking photos in front of things, and it's, like, yeah, like, rep your city, rep the market, rep what you're doing, rep local businesses, but I get what you're saying about living in the moment, because I will see, especially younger kids, and it's just, like, okay, are you ready? And, don't forget to be in the moment, and don't forget the other people are around you being in the moment.
Yes.
Like, do what you need to do if you get paid to post pictures of ads and things and everything. Like, of course, you got to do it. But, yes, I agree with you.
I brought this whole thing up because self-care is so important, and I think we see what self-care is because a bunch of people post all this stuff, and self-care is whatever is helpful for you. So I know a lot of people, like, will do the face masks, will do the whole spa day for themselves. I also love that, but at the same time, I like to go be adventurous and do things. And I realized that day that taking myself out on a date to go do something is my self-care. I was on cloud 9, listening to music in my car on the way down there. Like, I had a smile on my face the whole morning. And I think it's just finding out, like, what you need to decompress and just be happy to be with yourself. So I thought that was an important thing that I wanted to bring up, because it was something that I just discovered about myself that I didn't know. So tell me about how you take care of yourself. I know you're kind of more of a spa-y kind of person, right?
Well, I take
You're
care
a little spiritual, though.
I am a little spiritual. I do take care of myself in a different way. And that is, so I used to go to... So I'm from SoCal. Duh. Hello. But I used to go to a lot of, like, sweat lodges and stuff like that. And... it's like a ceremony. It's more like shamanic Native American based, but it's basically like a hut, and it's a purification ceremony, and like you go in and like you sweat and you do chants and you do prayers. Like, I have my drum in my closet that you used to like beat on the deer hide and like all that stuff, and like there's sage and there's sweetgrass and all that kind of stuff, and that's what like grounds me. So like whenever I need to get back to that place, like that's what I think of, and like that's kind of my meditation. You could bring your crystals with you. So, I'm pretty spiritual in the sense of, like...
Well, you keep sage in your house, which I think is awesome.
I burn sage, like, almost every day. I have to. I have to, yes.
Do you find that there's a difference?
I'm
just truly... I'm not being cynical or anything. I'm very curious.
I think that... And my transformation really started about 4 years ago. Is when I got really into going to sweat lodges, is when I got really into, purification and everything like that. I think I've lost it recently.
Well, there's not really sweat lodges close, so that could make sense.
Yeah, well, there is one. My friend has a retreat center in Tonganoxie in Kansas, but I work so much that I don't ever get to go. Yeah. So that's a big bummer there, but I do a lot of self-care, very simple for me. And that is, I need to be alone.
Yep.
And
first step,
you need to be by yourself. You can do self-care. I used to do the face masks with the boyfriend and the fucking drinking wine and reading a book and whatever. Like, I used to do all that shit. And it really comes down to, if you're trying to take care of yourself, you need to find out what you want. And you can only find out what you want if you're by yourself. And if you take time to figure it out and write it down or think about it.
And it could change. I'm thinking about that too. I
Oh
could be in a
my
different
God,
mood
yes.
and self-care could be a completely different thing. Maybe you just need to sleep. Maybe you just need to rest. Very much.
1,000%.
Sit outside and just listen to the birds and rest.
For me, a couple years ago, you know, my self-care was like going to the beach and sitting on the beach by myself and meditating. And that was like enough for me. But now I don't have a beach. So what I need to do is like, I need to go on a drive.
Go on a walk.
I need to go on a walk.
Go on an 8-mile walk.
No, we're not doing any 8-mile
really be with
walks.
yourself. I will say though, that is, I mean, goddamn.
A good way to find yourself.
Get yourself 2 hours alone.
Like, but I feel like the baseline for me is like, I like to exercise, so running. Like, even when I was going through my toughest times when I was living in fucking Florida, which I won't even get into that. I won't even get into that. Yeah. But I used to, when I was living in Florida, I would go on runs almost daily. Because I
feel like I have to be
fucking
completely angry.
I was angry.
I know.
I was
That's
angry.
what I'm saying is like, I wish I was more into working out, but the times I really like felt like I went to a workout and I just killed it were the times that I was upset.
Yep.
Or I had a lot on my mind, and instead of thinking about it, I just wanted to run it off.
Imagine what great shape I was in.
You're in good shape right now.
Thank you. But after I got back from Florida and was in Florida for a while, holy shit. But self-care is something that you have to figure out on your own. And that is really, and that is honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you, that is the sexiest, most attractive thing ever. Because a lot of people take self-care for granted and they try to put other people first. I promise you, if you know how to fucking take care of yourself, if you know what you need, if you know what's hot, boundaries.
That is, I'm actually really glad you brought that up because I always feel like I just want to make other people happy and like, that's what makes me happy. Is like, when other people are happy, like, I feel good. And that's why I wanted to bring this up in today's episode is because I had that day. I mean, I've had, like, self-care moments, but, like, that moment and that day, I feel like I just have, like, a new aura about me.
Yes! Yes!
Know? And, like, it is true. You should be a person that helps other people. Yes. But if you're not at your 100, how do you help other people? If somebody comes to you, say you're a therapist, and somebody comes to you and they say, I'm just feeling so depressed lately, and I just don't know what to do about it. And your therapist is like, yeah, me too. I know exactly what you feel like. I've been super depressed lately, too. Is that a therapist you're going to go see again? No. Because they don't know how to help you because they haven't helped themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Wow, Rachel. Good job on the metaphor. I love that shit.
We love a good therapeutical metaphor with Rachel sipping wine as she's sitting on my bed.
I just want this podcast to be both beneficial and funny.
Yes. But boundaries are fucking hot. And I love it when people, like, even my friend Carrie.
Love a good state line.
Oh.
Dad joke.
Get out of my apartment. But no, my friend Carrie, like, I've known Carrie for years. Carrie's one of the first friends that I met in Kansas City area. And he really, like, he showed me the fucking ropes of just life and things and being a good person around me. But he expresses boundaries to me so greatly because we will have plans. And I didn't know that this was a thing until I met Carrie. We would have had plans, like, it's Thursday afternoon, let's say, and we have dinner plans for Saturday. He will let me know, hey, or he would tell me, like, I am going through some shit. Like, my dad just passed away. I have to get some shit in order. And I've just been going through a lot right now. And I know that if we hang out on Saturday, I will not be fully present with you like I want to be. So can we please reschedule? Can I take you out to brunch on Sunday instead? Instant
okay, I love
in
that.
love, because I'm just like, thank you for recognizing that you're not going to be at 100%. And that's
not just that, but being honest about it. He could have used any fucking excuse in the book to get out of that dinner. And he didn't. He was completely upfront with you about it.
Yep.
And I love that.
It's so great because it's like, yes, boundaries, like, express them. Like, even me the other night, my friend was supposed to come over. And I was just like, honestly, I'm not in a good headspace. And I know I'm not going to be fully present to hang out with you because I'm going to have all this other shit on my mind. And I need to work through that. And I don't want to project that on you.
Yeah.
Can I please reschedule and we can do this instead? And of course, if you're honest with people, they will respect that and want to hang out with you more. You know what I mean? But it's like, if I knew that tonight I couldn't record with Rachel because I was not in a good headspace and I knew I wasn't going to be able to talk or be funny or anything like that, like, I wouldn't have scheduled, I would have said, hey, I'm not in a good
And I would have
place to do
been
this.
fucking pissed. I wouldn't have respected her at all. I would have been like, you little bitch. This is my only day off and you're going to just cancel on me 2 hours. Fuck you.
Don't respect me, Mom.
Ooh, say it again, but slower. Also, when you're going through something, I like taking that time to handle it by yourself. Because I'm a person that when I'm going through something or something's on my mind, something's bothering me, I actually want to hang out with my friends because I want to get their opinion on it. But maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't be like, how should I feel about this? You know what I mean? Or how should I react about this? What do you think? Because it's about you. Yeah, it's nice to get other people's opinions, but maybe you should take the time to kind of recenter yourself. And then once you've kind of found your ground on something, or have at least brought your emotions back down to a workable space, then you can go get advice. I like that a lot.
My friend Lydia taught me that. And she sets boundaries really well, too. Because she knows what she wants, and she knows what she doesn't want, which is extremely important. Because not only do you need to know what you want, you need to know what won't fly and what's not okay. And she's taught me what, hey, KaiLee, that sounds like something that you wouldn't let fly. Are you going to let it fly this time? No, you're fucking right.
Well, and how do you find out what you want? You first have to you have to get out all the shit that you don't want.
100%. And if you're young, like us, obviously, you're doing that right now. But
your whole life is a process of doing that. It's just about staying on the course. People can know what they don't want, what they want, and then what they do is they just ignore those red flags because they think that the good outweighs them, and they're like, it'll wear off and whatever. I'm such a good example of this. And it's not true. If you know what you want, then stand by it. Mm-hmm. It can be hard to do.
It is hard. It's hard to live in your truth when you want to be complacent for comfortability.
I could not have worded that better myself.
It's
wow.
Coming
from journalism major, by the way.
Thank you. Coming from somebody who has made exceptions for people that didn't deserve them and made exceptions for people for my own comfortability and my lack of motivation to grow and just wanting to be safe and feel safe, like, you have to figure out, like, make a list of things that you like and things you don't like. Things that are the no-goes and things that are yeses. And every single time somebody crosses off a thing off of your no-go, why bother? If they're not 100% for you, whether it be a friendship or a relationship, what's the fucking point of having them in your life? Like, my thing is if you don't bring something to benefit my life and I don't bring something to benefit your life, there's no point. If you're not bringing me more happiness, more laughter, more love, more security, more anything, like, there's physically no point for you in my life. And if I'm not bringing the same thing to you, then there's no point of having me in your life.
Yeah.
You know?
This was beautiful. I'm actually I think this is really relevant to people. Again, especially during such a time of uncertainty, I think it's super important to be able to reflect and figure out what you're needing right now. So this was definitely a topic that I've really enjoyed talking about. I can honestly say I enjoyed this just as much as I enjoyed reliving our weekend.
No, this is good. I remember I talked about this. I think it was in episode. I think it was our first episode. I talked about doing like an inventory of guys in our life.
Inventory. Yep. Okay.
And I think that extends itself to my friends in my life as well.
And I love that you bring that up because friends are just as important as a significant other, if not more. Because they transcend relationships.
1,000% more important. Because
oh God, if I can think about all the friends I let stay in my life that I should have fucking.
If I can think about all the friends that I've had in my life that have
fucking
told me
this
to
bitch
stay
named
away.
KaiLee, am I right?
Oh, hello.
Keep her around because she's hot.
I will. You said what? You said.
She had a nice peach. She had a nice peach.
Yo, you guys, if you are not already following us on our socials, I don't know what you've been doing.
Literally, just freaking become a stalker and follow us. Would you? We're hot.
Rachel's out of breath, okay, because we're so hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. You guys, if you are not already following us on our socials, I cannot speak. Hear thee. I tell you what. Instagram is at TNWYWS. Twitter is at TNWYWS. Follow us on Facebook and just look up That's Not What Your Wife Said.
Correcto amendo.
Also,
Patreon.
Patreon that.
What's on? I'm sorry.
Patreon.
That's my Patreon is on right now. Cherry, apple, blueberry,
on.
You name it. It's yours.
Patreon.com/yourwife. Go fuck with it like I fucked with your wife.
We'll be putting exclusive content on there.
Road
for
trip content.
Only patrons. So go become part of that group because we don't want you to get FOMO. It's a shitty thing.
Also, when I go on my road trip, I will also vlog about it. And
Oh my god!
I'm going to put my road trip vlog. I'm going on a road trip, you guys, and I'm not going to disclose a lot of information about it, but I am going to vlog about it.
Let's just say there will be a chef, and there will be KaiLee, and there will probably be some eating, and some enjoyment.
A little bit of cooking, mostly just eating. So you guys, if you want to send us in, literally just kind of piggybacking off of, the last couple weeks and so, if you have any cute meet cute stories, cute August 1st back to school stories, most importantly, if you have any self-care tips, tricks, anything like that, just send them in because we would love to have our take on it and kind of share it with the people, with our homewreckers, what kind of,
Basically, we want to get to know you guys. We've pretty much put ourselves out there at this point.
I put myself out there.
We would love to start interacting with you guys more. So that would be amazing. You can email us at whatyourwifesaid@gmail.com, or you can message us on the Instagram page, Twitter page, wherever you fancy. People don't use that word enough, and I just wanted to throw it out there.
You guys have a happy, safe, and healthy rest of your week, and we will see you motherfuckers on our next Tipsy Tuesday.
You've reached Rachel and KaiLee's phone. Please leave a message after the beep.
Stop fucking my wife.